Alrighty. Let's see if I can do better today. Had a painful loss yesterday. See if we can right the ship. Oh, okay. This can get really sharp. Usually more worried about queen takes d4. Black's fine there too, but this line, queen e7 is a nice little move. And we're looking to win a pawn or keep our extra pawn and try to simplify the position. So for instance, queen e2 is a move. We take, bishop takes, knight f6, and we try to swap queens. And I'm a pawn up. That's the idea, at least. Let's see, probably his best bet maybe is to take d4. And then I take on e4. And I'm on the bishop. I like that position. But he gets to keep queens on the board at least. Okay. So if I take e4, I guess he wants to castle. Does that work? Because I can play bishop e6. So take e4. Let's calculate. Pawn takes e4. Castles. Take d3. Rook e1. Bishop e6. I think that works for me. It's a piece. If I take bishop b5, I can play c6. I'm on the knight and the bishop there. Well, I think I should go for it. Let's try it. See what he wants to do. So here I was going to take rook e1, bishop e6, knight d4, let's say. I'd really like to just get castled. So maybe there, knight d7, try to get castled queenside. Can also take this one. But somehow I like taking the bishop better. Although if I take the knight, he can't take on d4 with the knight. Let's look at this. Here, plays rook e1, bishop e6, queen takes f3, knight c6. Hard to choose. Intuitively, I like taking the bishop better. Let's take the bishop. Rook e1, I guess, is this point. This move is forced. And here I'm expecting knight takes d4. Okay. Just knight f6. I want to play knight d7 and get castled. See, knight c6. I don't like that as much. Let's see, if knight d7, there's knight f5, queen c5. Let's see, knight d7, knight f5, queen c5. Looks alright to me. Can take d3 and then I get castle. Yeah. I think I just want to prioritize getting castled. If he takes e6, I think that's okay. Take back with the pawn. It's not a great pawn structure, but again, I'm up a piece. So what can he do? I guess queen takes d3 makes sense. Knight f5 I don't think is anything. It's just a one move threat. Okay, this makes sense. Wants to stop me from castling queenside. So I have a couple ideas. I could just play a6. I can also play queen c5. Yeah, like one idea is queen c5, bishop e7, and castle short. That might be even safer than castling queenside. So let's say, I mean, queen d6 is also possible, but I like hitting the bishop here. Let's say queen c5, maybe he takes here. Pawn takes. And e6 is hanging. Okay, that's silly. So maybe queen d6. Takes. I don't think I like that as much. I think I just want to play a6. a6 he takes. Pawn takes. Queen c4 maybe. But then I get castled. Who cares about e6? If he takes e6, I play queen c5. Let's just play simple. a6. He's playing quickly, so I gotta watch my time. Alright, my whole idea was to castle queenside. I like to move quickly if I can. Don't think I'm blundering anything. Maybe just h6 now. Knight e4 just invites more trades, so I think this favors me. I think I'm slowly unraveling my pieces here. He hasn't taken my d-pawn yet, so that could possibly come in handy. It's probably going to drop off, I imagine, but still, might take him a couple moves. Okay, here I want g5. Is he going to sacrifice? Don't think I believe that. Just bishop g7. So let's play it. So trades should favor me. Can I take, and play knight c5? Let's give that a try. What does he do now? Maybe he throws in knight takes e6. Does that help? Knight e6, pawn e6, and then queen takes e4. Okay, but here I thought I had knight c5. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any stupid tactics. Knight c5, you can play knight f5. It doesn't really bother me. At a minimum, I take a4. I mean, at a minimum, I take it a4. Maybe I can move my queen and I'm still forking his pieces, but even this, knight takes a4, knight takes e7. Bishop takes e7, he has to recapture on a4. That's just a good position. So I'm pretty sure this is what I want to do. Okay. Let's see what he has in mind. Whoa. Did not see this move. Well, again, I can just take a4 if I want to be super safe. But I'm wondering if I can take c6. And I'm still forking his pieces. Because a6 is defended. Like b takes c6, queen takes c6, knight takes e4. He can check on a8. It's a lot of material up by him. I'm gonna do it. Of course, this is winning too, I think, but let's try to end the game since I am low on time. What else besides queen takes c6? And now I take this. This is covered, so I'm not blundering mate. Maybe he gives check or check. Okay. There's king e8 now. Defend this. Let's just try to get my king into safety. Can take a6. I don't think I mind that. Let's continue putting my king over to the king side. Is there a threat with that move? Here's d2. Okay. Maybe he takes, and then what? I mean, he can try running his a-pawn, but that seems so slow. I want to follow up with queen d3, queen e2. I'm sure I'm winning, but I was winning yesterday, and I blew it, so hopefully I don't blunder something silly. 2.5 minutes. I've got 5-second increment, so should be okay in that department. So queen d3 comes to mind. Queen d3, let's say he plays queen c6, so I can take a7, or take c7 rather. Can I just play queen e2? I think so. Okay, I'm on this queen, so it doesn't have time to take c7, for instance. I don't mind if he wants to exchange queens and then take c7. Just get my king into safety. Is he going to take c7? Take c7, rook, d7. Got everything covered. He gives check. I play king h7. I'd be hitting the queen in that case. Queen a4. What's his idea there? I guess he wants to defend his rook. Okay, just king h7, get my rooks connected. I think so. I've covered this diagonal, so queen e4 doesn't really help him. Okay, do I just start taking a2? Maybe this and queen e2 will be good enough. Okay, but this should be pretty easy now. Let's play rook c8. Don't want to give up d2 if I can help it. Tempted to even just play rook d8. He takes, I take, and bishop g4 to come. That looks winning. And I'm going to play bishop g4 next move, kind of no matter what. Okay, I think I can figure this one out. Great. He wants a rematch? No thanks. I think the only place I think I could have misplayed it was around here. I just noticed after I took here that maybe queen takes a6 was possible. And what I missed was that if I go here, he has queen b5, and I can't sneak back here. Is this a problem? I think it might be. Let's see, c6 might just barely hold on now. Queen b7, king e8, he takes c6, and I have queen d7. So maybe that is okay after c6. It's a bit more scary though than I would have liked. Queen b7, king e8 takes. I think I've got everything covered. He can take here. Maybe it's a slightly better version than what he got in the game. But okay. Queen a8. Sure, I'm winning here. Yeah, queen a7. Or queen a6 is what it wants. I thought queen here. Okay, it's saying it should take here. And this is the line I just gave. This is good enough. I even have f5, f4. I thought about that in the game, but... Okay, let's just spot check the opening. Yeah, I don't think this should be a move. Taking the bishop was correct. Hard to say because he does get to play knight takes d4. But okay. a6 was good. It's interesting that it points out knight c6 here. I can see that. It's good to see that I had this under control the whole time. It wanted my safe option. Yeah, I knew practically this was easy since I'm simplifying the position. And what am I up? Just a bishop and a pawn. I don't know why I didn't do this. I probably just got too fancy. Not that this is bad objectively, but I don't need more material. Here I'm up a rook and a bishop as opposed to just a piece and a pawn, but he still has a queen on the board. I can still blunder here. And then yeah, if he has to trade queens, it's over. Let's see, do they like my rook hd8? They do. Giving up material, but bishop g4 is unstoppable. Alright, well, glad to bounce back from yesterday's loss, and I will see you all tomorrow.